Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all my 2023 luxury wish lists. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can see today, I'm a little bit more dressed down than usual. I am in my silk pajamas. So this is the newest set of pajamas I have, and honestly, I got these pajamas very recently, and ever since I received them, I just can't, they're my favorite, and I just can't seem to wear any other pajamas. They're basically, yes, they're silk pajamas from a company called Mommesilk. And they feel so soft, they're so luxurious. I've been a fan of silk products for quite some time now. I have never really pulled the trigger on the pajamas, so I've had scrunchies, pillowcases, eye masks, but I've been meaning to pull the trigger on the pajamas, I just never did. And I'm in love with all those products I just mentioned. I mean, there are clear benefits to using them. And finally, I got my silk pajamas, and you just can't go back once you've tried. So this company, Mommesilk, was founded in 2014 by women. So it's a company run by women for women. And what's really cool about them and very interesting is that anytime you return, they do sell online, and you can return your products if you're unsatisfied, doesn't fit well, you don't like the color, the style, it's not what you were expecting, whatever, so on and so forth. You can ship the stuff back, and whatever items or products you do ship back, well, they donate those items to two different foundations, basically Goodwill and Downtown Women, which is very interesting and very special to me because it's not every company that does do that. And on their website, yes, I did mention it's a company run by women for women, but they do also have men's silk pajamas. So they have anything from pajamas, accessories, pillowcases, eye masks, hair scrunchies, you name it, it's all on there. I will leave their information in the description box below, so do check them out. This pajama I'm wearing is their classic pipe pajama, and it does come in a bunch of different colors. So if pink's not your thing, well, it does come in black, I believe white, navy, green. They have a bunch of colors, so you'll find something on there that you like. And Mommesilk was so sweet and kind enough to send me a couple of other products. So let's just take a look at what they are and open them right up. So let's start with number one. And just before we start, all the items I did receive, I will be putting all the information, the links to the products and the prices and everything in my description box. Let's start with product number one, finally. And this is they all do come perfectly and so cutely wrapped. As you can see, they put tissue paper with a little M for Mommesilk. This is my eye mask. And honestly, I do love eye masks. I did go for black just because I've had different or lighter colored eye masks in the past. I mean, the pink one would match perfectly with my pajama, but I mean, at bedtime, I do tend to smother my face in a whole bunch of different skincare products like oils, creams, moisturizers, you name it. So my eye masks do tend to get a little dirty and stained very easily, and even though I wash them, they stay that way. With black, it's just easier to hide that. So I did go for black just for the convenience of it. And I can try that on for you. This is what it looks like on. Very comfortable. The elastic at the sides and the back, it's not too tight. It holds on your face. I mean, I can't see any light. It holds on your face, but it doesn't hurt or give you like a headache. So this is what it looks like on. Very cute, very comfortable, breathable. Like the pajama, I mean, once you go the silk route, you can't go back. It's just so breathable, so comfortable, so luxurious feeling. I mean, I wouldn't mind going and answer the door wearing my pajama. And it's just, you don't overheat, but it keeps you warm enough but cool enough at the same time. It's hard to explain. Get your hands on silk pajamas and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's that for you. So item number two are my silk scrunchies. And I did receive them in I went for kind of beigey and earth tones, neutrals. And I love, love, love and adore silk scrunchies just because they don't pull your hair. So there's a lot less, ever since I started wearing silk scrunchies or using silk scrunchies, I have a lot less hair loss, and just it prevents kind of headaches. When I used to use like normal hair elastics, sometimes they would be too tight that it would pull too much and cause like a migraine or a headache. I don't have that issue since I started wearing silk ones. And honestly, they're tight enough to hold your hair, but they don't hurt, which is very good. It does prevent hair frizz as well. And last but not least, look how cute their packaging is. I can't get over how perfect. It's just kind of like a blue little envelope with a little Velcro, and you open it and you pull out your item. So my last piece is my silk pillowcase. And I went for this powder blue just because I wanted it to match perfectly with my duvet and my sheets, which it will. And like I said, a little bit for like with the hair scrunchies and the pajama, once you've tried silk pillowcases, you just can't turn back. I mean, it prevents wrinkles, it prevents blemishes and overheating, hair frizz, so they really are the way to go. What's cool about Mommesilk as well is that they do, on their website, they do have instructions on how to take care of their silk products. And I will admit, yes, it's a little bit more work than just like a plain cotton pajama or pillowcase that you just kind of wash and throw in the dryer. But it's well worth it. For the little extra effort, you feel great in them. And it's just, I can't explain the feeling. It's just comfortable, cool, refreshing, and just, you look dressed up and luxurious even though it's just like a simple pajama, like any other pajama you would wear in cotton or flannel or whatever. So that was my little spiel about Mommesilk. I will leave their information. Please check them out. I'm sure you'll find something on there for all your tastes or whatever you prefer. But now let's get back to the video. So for my 2023 wish list, I do have 6 items on my list. And this year it's kind of a little bit different than previous years. I mean, I did include a lot more clothing on my list. I'm very into like playing with different styles right now and just like having key pieces in my collection. So I actually just realized I have no handbags on the wish list, and I have a lot of or more clothing than usual. I do still have jewelry, but it's a very different wish list than what I'm usually used to. So let's start with item number 1. Item number 1 on my wish list is the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Explorer II. And I really want this watch with the white dial. There's just something about a white dial I love, especially with the black indices, the red arrow that just makes it so crisp, clean, and just, if you know me, you know I'm a blue jeans and white t-shirt type of girl, and that watch will be perfect. I mean, it's a watch. I do have many watches in my collection, but I don't have a watch that size, and I feel like with that size, it's very casual. It's something I'm missing. I do love the casual, laid-back feel and vibe of it. And the colors are, I will never get fed up of them. If I do get my hands on one, I am thinking of going the pre-loved route just because I like the older models a lot more than the newer ones. The newer ones, they tend to be thicker, bulkier, more robust, more masculine, whereas the older models, like early 2000s, let's say, they are a little bit daintier, a little bit more feminine, although they do keep their same bulky shape, and it's still like a kind of sports watch, still has a casual look. It's not as big and like robust, and like I have small wrists, so they can't be too big without looking ridiculous. And I feel like it's just something I don't have. I do have a lot of small women's watches, but I'm missing something a little bit chunkier, bulkier, more casual, and that's really what I'm hoping to get or achieve with the Explorer II. The prices on those watches, again, if you go the pre-loved route, it's kind of hard to like determine a single price. It really does depend on the condition, the model, the year, you name it. They do tend to go, the price does tend to ballpark range around 10,000 to 13,000 USD. So item number 2, the next item on my list, I've been wanting these for years and years, and I think it's finally time to make the plunge. And that is the Manolo Blahnik Hang Easy mules in the 7 centimeters, 70 millimeters. And they do come, they're a pair of silk heels, yes, and they do come in a range of different colors, but my heart really beats for like either the royal blue or the powder blue. I just love those colors so much, and I feel like they all match everything, my creams, my browns, whatever, and my blacks, whites, they just go with everything, my blues, my colorful outfits. I just love them. And yes, they are a very fancy shoe. If you just look at the shoe arbitrarily, just alone, it's a fancy shoe. I mean, it's a silk shoe with a big bedazzled or crystallized buckle on it. So yes, but I feel like because they're so fancy, you can kind of put them like with a very casual outfit, and it kind of gives the outfit a certain edge. Like it dresses up a jeans t-shirt kind or jeans and tank top kind of look, and you can go out with your friends in the summertime for drinks and you look put together and dressed up while not being so overdressed. But you can also wear them in dressier outfits or events with dresses, skirts, leather pants, you name it, and they do kind of fit that type of outfit as well. So those shoes, they are pretty pricey, but really average price compared to that type of shoe and from like those types of designers. They do range, depending on the website you do buy them from, between $1,000 and $2,000. I think it also depends on the color and the exact style, but I really want the 7-centimeter mules in a type of blue. So fingers crossed I pull the trigger this year. So my next item is the Acne Studios shearling leather jacket. Now I've wanted a shearling leather jacket for quite some time now, and I told myself if I'm gonna get one, the way to go is definitely Acne Studios, and I really do like their black on black, so they're black leather with a black shearling styles. I just feel like I've had shearling jackets in the past, and I've always had the classic like brown or black leather with a beige or like off-white shearling, and I don't know if it happens to you guys, but every single time it happens, every single jacket in shearling that I've had, this happened. My makeup kind of stains like the white cream colored shearling, and it just like irritates me, and it's hard to get out and doesn't really get out 100%. And once it's stained, I just lose interest in my jacket just because it's stained. So black on black, I feel it will hide or like show less. So I'm really looking forward to that. And as well, I want a kind of like a longer, boxier one, just because it's more comfy, it's more warm, and winters here where I'm from are brutal. With a bigger jacket, it'll just keep me warmer. Once again, with shearling, a lot of times, especially the women models, they kind of do make them fitted and like short above the hip, and they're not really practical for like late fall, early winter, those colder months. You can kind of wear them beginning of fall, and like I really want something to keep me warm. So I feel with a longer, boxier look, they're just more cozy, comfy, and it will keep me warm. So the style I am looking at on the Acne Studios website does go for 2,800 USD. And yes, it's a big chunk of money, but I feel like it's something, a jacket that I will wear for years and years. So I don't mind spending a huge amount on something I know is a classic and I will wear and not get fed up of. So item number 4 is another jacket, which is really rare and different for me. Usually I'm not really, there are certain pieces of clothing I want, but not enough to make the luxury wish list. But this year there are 2 jackets that made it. And the next jacket has been around for quite some time. It's a classic from the brand, from Max Mara. And just at first when it did come out, I wasn't really, I mean, it was cute. I had nothing against it, but I didn't really gravitate towards it. And like all of a sudden in the past few months, like I need this jacket in my life, and I don't know what changed. I don't know what switch flipped, but I want this jacket. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Max Mara Teddy coat. So it's their classic teddy bear coat, and I really like the caramel cognac color. I find the jacket so warm, cozy, soft looking. I have tried it on, and it really is very comfortable, and I feel like once again you can dress it up, but you can also kind of just like wear it in a quirky way with kind of like a knit outfit, a knit set, or a jogging set, and just throw the jacket on and you're good to go. But you can also wear a dressy, and it just feels so soft, so warm, and like I said, winters here are brutal. It's the perfect like late fall, early winter jacket before you really have to take out your big winter parka. and the cognac color just is gonna match the blacks, the beiges, everything without it being black. Black is a little too harsh for me, and whites or creams, especially in wintertime, I mean, they get dirty very easily. So cognac is like the perfect mix and the perfect in between, if you ask me. Once again, it is one of their classic jackets, but it is fairly pricey for a jacket. I mean, they do go for 3,990 USD. So yes, it's a huge chunk, but I mean, it's such a classic cut. It's ageless, elegant, and like you can wear it for years and years. It's already been around for years. It's that like, even though I do spend that much, I mean, I know I'll get my money's worth out of it, and I know I'll wear it for a long, long, long time to come. Now, item number 5 is a jewelry piece. And this jewelry piece is by the brand Bulgari. And it's the Serpenti Viper bracelet that I want. And it's kind of the bracelet, kind of doesn't look like the clue. They're very different, but the same kind of style or aesthetic. It's basically like a thin-ish hard bangle, and they kind of like, the two ends kind of cross over, just that the Serpenti is in the shape of a snake, which is like iconic from Bulgari. And I am looking to get it in the rose gold, just to be able to stack and wear with my everyday jewelry. I haven't seen it in person yet or tried it on, so I mean, I will have to try it on and see how it looks with the rest of my stuff to finally make my decision. But it's a very interesting piece, and it's great to stack with, and it's just very unique. I mean, you don't see snake bracelets every day, and I just really like it basically, and I want it in my collection, and it's that simple. This bracelet, they're a little bit pricier than the Juste un Clou, especially the thin versions. So this bracelet does go for 5,950 USD. So like I said, it is pricey, but it's jewelry, and you're paying for the name Bulgari and their craftsmanship and history and all that stuff. So it is a huge chunk. Definitely before I make the purchase, I will have to try it on and see it in person, but I just think it's beautiful to look at, and I can't wait to at least try it on and maybe get my hands on it. So here we're finally at our last item. It's another jewelry piece, and this list wouldn't be the same without a little bit of Cartier. You know how much my heart beats for that brand, so I had to include it. And it's really just a classic piece. I played it safe this year with Cartier, and basically my item number 6 is the Cartier Trinity ring in the thin version, and I wanted to wear on my pinky ring. I just think it looks so unique, and like a lot of people have the Trinity and they wear it on one of their like the classic fingers, but on the pinky I just think it adds a little extra touch, and it's dainty, subtle, it's not in your face, and it will look perfect on a pinky, is basically what I'm saying. And I just feel like I have most of the classic Cartier rings, like the Love and the Juste un Clou. All I'm missing is the ultra classic Trinity, and like I'm a girl who loves her classics from like certain brands, so I need that in my collection. Yes, it's expensive, but compared to like Bulgari and other jewelry, it's more reasonably priced. It does go for 1,080 USD. So I am looking forward to adding that and just playing around with it with my other Cartier jewelry. I think it would be perfect, and it's missing in my collection basically. I need to add it. So that was my list for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know, do you agree with my list? Are there some things on my list that can be found on your lists? If not, what's found on your list? I'd be curious to know. I might get influenced and kind of gravitate toward your items as well. I will leave all the links to all my wish list items in the description box below. A huge thank you to Mommesilk. Your items are amazing, and I will be making another purchase very soon. I just can't get over how comfy and good quality your products are, especially your pajamas. Guys, they make the perfect holiday or birthday gifts. I mean, who wouldn't want to receive a silk pajama? Their information is in the description box, and like I mentioned, the links to all the products I did choose and received will be in the description box below with the pricing. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to leave all your comments and questions in the comment section below. I'll be sure to answer, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!